Good morning, friends. 12th Science English Medium, subject Computer, chapter number 5, Introduction to M-Commerce. So, we have already taken one lecture of this chapter. So, in the previous lecture, we saw what is M-Commerce, benefits of M-Commerce, limitations of M-Commerce, various applications of M-Commerce, means various areas where M-Commerce technique is used. Actually, this topic has been removed from your course due to Corona. And internet security threats like malicious code, sniffing, denial of service attack, cyber vandalism, and spoofing. So all these topics we have studied in the previous lecture. Now, lecture number 2. So in this chapter, first topic we will see, that is security measures. So what we can do for this security threats? To prevent the various security threats, many security measures are taken. For example, we can use a proper antivirus software, or we can use firewall. So if our computer is in network, then we can use firewall. Digital certificate, cryptography, and last is secure socket layer, SSL. So let's see all these topics one by one. The first one, antivirus software. Nowadays antivirus software is very necessary in a computer system. The antivirus software is a computer program that detects, prevents, and takes action to remove the malicious code like viruses, worms, and Trojan horses from infected system. These are the various types of programs which affect the computer system. These are viruses, worms, and Trojan horses. Actually, the work of Trojan horse is to steal our information like credit card, username, and password. Worms are a special type of programs which spreads very quickly from one computer to another computer. To protect our computer, we need a good antivirus software. There are several antivirus software available in market nowadays. A system without antivirus software can easily be targeted by malicious code within a short span of time on internet. So if your computer is connected with internet and we are browsing several sites, we are opening several websites, then there is high risk of entering virus into our system. So once a system is infected by virus, it will spread by attaching to other programs and files within this system. So when a virus attacks on our computer system, what it does, it affects the other files, other program files, suppose Microsoft Word file, Excel file, etc. So it gets infected in such other files also. So whenever we open Excel, it will take time to open and it will spread in another computer files also. So this way virus manipulates. Viruses not only replicates itself. See, this is the characteristic of a virus, that it replicates itself within the system, but can also spread to other systems by taking control of the user's email and sending out copies of itself to those in the user's contact list. So in our contact list, suppose 50 email addresses are there, then it will send email to all the 50 contacts, and whenever they will open the email, their computer will also get affected. So this way virus spreads. Virus is mostly spread through email. It can be in the form of a picture or video or sound clips or any other type of file that can be attached to any email. So it in a JPG file, virus is there. Suppose whenever you open that file, it will the virus will enter into our computer system. Infections can also be spread through internet downloads. So without scanning, we should not download or install any program. So for scanning purpose, antivirus software is necessary. To prevent harm to the system, the antivirus software scans the downloaded files and the entire computer system in order to detect the presence of an infection. Antivirus software are also available for mobile phones nowadays. In mobile phone also, there is high risk because mobile is also connected with internet. So virus can also attack to our mobiles in our mobile system. So there is a need to install proper antivirus software in our mobile system also. Some popular antivirus software are Norton, McAfee, and Quick Hill. There are several other antivirus software available in market. So we can install a proper antivirus in our computer system. Another thing is firewall. Companies having their own websites have to control the access to the network services both inside and outside the company network. So the most commonly used network protection barrier between the company's network and the outside world is a firewall. Actually, firewall is a device. So it is like a wall in between the local network of a company and outside world. A firewall is a device placed between the network and the internet to monitor the control of the traffic between the company's local network and the outside world. So it can be either a computer system or a router. A router is like a switch. The primary goal of a firewall is to keep intruders away from the company's e-commerce infrastructure. So ultimately, it helps the computer to remain safe from antivirus and such malicious activities. A firewall protects the local network against the following. So what it does actually: email services that sometimes create problems. So it will not allow to enter such email addresses. Undesirable materials like photos, videos entering into local network. Unauthorized persons gaining access to local network. So the third person who is trying to enter into our computer network, so a firewall will stop it. It is like a hacker-like activity. Unauthorized data or information leaving the company's network, and blocks the traffic from outside world to the local network. So all these are the works. Protects from any type of network attack. So work of firewall is this. Then digital certificate. What is digital certificate? Actually, it is a type of identity of a person. Digital certificates or digital ID are used for proving our identity in electronic transactions. Just as we have a driving license or a passport to prove our identity in the real world, with a digital certificate we can assure the business organizations, online services and friends that the electronic information they receive from us are authentic. It means that is sent by us and not any other person. So to prove this, we can use digital certificate. Digital certificate is issued by a trusted third party to establish the identity of the holder. So it is a third party, a particular company. The third party who issues certificate is known as certification authority. In short, it is known as CA. Digital certificate contains the holder's name, a serial number, expiration dates, a copy of the certificate holder's public key, which is used for encrypting message, and digital signatures. See, a public key, it is like a software that is used to encrypt a particular message, and the digital signature of the certificate authority, so that a receiver can verify that the certificate is real. Actually, there are two types of keys available, public key and private key. The name is suggestive, public key, it means that is open for all, but actually it is used for encryption technique only, whereas a private key is available with a particular authentic person only, and private key is used for decryption. It means to convert a message into original text. So let's see how digital certificate works. Next is cryptography. How encryption and decryption technique works, that we will see here. Cryptography is an art of protecting the information by transforming it into an unreadable form. See, the word is cryptography, but actually it is meant by two different words, encryption and decryption. So cryptography contains two processes, encryption and decryption process. Combinedly it is known as cryptography. Encryption is a process to transform our normal message, also known as plain text, into unreadable or secret text, also known as ciphertext. So whenever there is a need to pass some information from one computer to another using internet media, then we should not pass it directly. Instead of that, companies use encryption technique. So our plain text message will get converted into ciphertext, and this technique is known as encryption technique. So whenever we convert it into ciphertext, after that the ciphertext gets transferred from one computer system to another. So if a intermediate person tries to steal the information from in between, then he will not be able to understand what text is written. Another technique is decryption. Decryption is a process to transform ciphertext into plain text or readable text. So this is the reverse form of encryption. So it will when a particular person receives the ciphertext, authentic person receives the ciphertext, he or she contains private key. Using that private key, he or she will be able to convert the ciphertext into original text message, readable text message. So see, a picture is given here. So when message is transferred from one computer to another, it is encrypted. So encrypted message travels within the network, and when it reaches to authentic person, the authentic person contains private key, and that is used to decrypt the message. Messages are encrypted just before they are sent on the internet. When the encrypted message is received by the receiver, it needs to be decrypted. Its purpose is to ensure privacy by keeping the information hidden from anyone on the internet except the receiver of the message. So here you can see, if third person tries to steal the information from in between, then he will not be able to understand what is written. because that is ciphertext. There are a number of encryption algorithms available in the market today. So how to do this encryption and decryption? For that several techniques are used, several algorithms are used. In recent years, number of cases has been reported where the data in transit was intercepted. Encryption is used to protect data in transit. For example, data being transferred via networks like internet or e-commerce, mobile telephones, Bluetooth devices, and bank automatic teller machines, ATMs. Using encryption, we create a coded message to be sent to your friend. So here the encryption mechanism substitutes each alphabet with the alphabet that comes after it. So example is given. This means A becomes B and B becomes C, like that. So suppose a message how are you is there. Now if you want to convert this into encryption, then very simple technique is given here. So it will convert H into next character I, O into P, W into X. Same way, it will convert the entire message how are you into unreadable format. So the third person who tries to steal the information will not be able to read it. So this is plain text, whereas this is ciphertext. And ciphertext is sent from one computer to another over the internet. So, thank you.